Hello, hi Harris. You get started first, okay? And then will be Jiang and then Leo, okay? Harris, you go first. What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
I'm checking if the first and second letter is
It
H.
is first and second letter.
Oh,
This won't work.
yeah.
This won't work because it's very easy. You have two letter, you may have XX, you may have no letter. Okay. First, you may have a no letter, you may have one letter, and one letter may have X, may have no X. And then you may have two letter, first letter may be X, maybe not X. Second letter maybe X men. You do not consider that. You actually do it. Okay, this overwork won't work. We go calm down. Okay, you actually
Okay.
rush yourself. I'll come back. Take your time. No
Okay.
rush. Okay. Second one, let me have Jiang. Jiang, your turn. No rush. Okay, Harrison, you no rush. You think about it. Do it. You do it. No rush. Okay, one moment. Okay. You are kind of close, but you're kind of close, but here actually you can do this. You can actually since I'm using the way you are doing, okay? So you actually what you want to do actually is sorry, should be go. I'm sorry, this is lowercase. Should be go would be minus equals wait, how comes that it's wait, how comes it become underline? I'm sorry. Minus, how come it's actually underline? Oh, I have a cap sign. Hmm? Hmm?
What do you want me to enter for you?
Yeah,
Or
minus equal.
why can't so
It's
why
your
using
problem,
shift?
not my problem. It's your problem. I'm not sure why.
Wait, I don't know why like I'm not pressing
It's
shift,
your
but
that's your keyboard problem. You
that's not
have
my keyboard.
capital. You have key being locked or something.
No, it's not. It's just caps lock, like
Kept locked.
shift. It's not sticky key. I don't know. It's not mine.
It's your key, your keyboard. I
No, it's
type
not
from
mine.
my side, still have the same problem.
Wait, let me try to type it on here. No, it works on my Windows. It
But
works
you
on my
type,
search.
so you try to type minus equal for me.
Yeah, I can't type it on the coding pad. I
Yeah,
can
that's a
type it
problem.
on.
That's a problem. I mean, okay, refresh the calling pad.
Yeah, there we go.
Refresh the calling pad. Okay. Okay, you do go minus equals. Go minus equals. Okay, this is okay. Then this one would be max the minimum of peak, comma, go divide by 5. Okay, outside of the function, multiply by 5. Outside of the function, multiply by 5. No, after the parentheses.
Wait,
Times 5, yeah. Go. Is that okay?
yeah.
So this minimum of the peak and the go divided by 5 is the number of the nickels that you can use, the number of 5 that you can use. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So that's what it is, okay? Okay, next one, let me have the Leo. Leo, your turn. Sorry for the waiting. Well, Jen, I have a suggestion for you. You may need to get a pure English computer, okay? And don't
This
install
is English
any,
computer.
I mean,
I
purely, no, never use a Korean or Chinese, whatever later.
no, I bought this on American.
Just make sure that when you do competition, no other keyboard interference will come in.
No, like I mean like it's just Chrome browser. Like
I
there's no
mean,
shift.
not even installing the Korean input there.
I don't even have it right now.
Yeah, I mean, just make sure it's clean. That's you need to have a machine that will never break in the competition. Okay, that's what I suggest. For some reason, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but don't get something installed that may make you a more difficult to input. Okay. Okay, for Leo, you have one more problem. Okay, this one's easy. One more. Install some other things sometimes. Just make sure your machine is very clean, very just very simple, especially for the one you are using for competition. You don't want to key the special key to go into something wrong or something that will make you waste the time to check what's going wrong. Okay. Next one, let me have Liana. Liana, your turn. Sorry for the waiting. Hey, Liana, you hit your Python where you are right now. Why are you going to the warm-up tool? Hit the Python for me.
It is Python.
Yeah. Hit here. Hit this one. You haven't done this level 1 yet. Don't do level 2. This is too difficult for you. Work on this level 1. That's what I'm trying to see. You jump to the level 2. That's a little bit more difficult. Okay. I wish you to finish the level 1 first. Take your time, no rush, okay? Oh, you miss a space here. Hello need to have a space before the name. Yeah, go. One more problem. This one is easy. Okay. Next one is Harrison. Harrison, your turn.
Oh, I'm trying to recode it because like my last attempt it got like messy.
Hmm? Okay, do whatever you want to do. Not sure why you need to use this photo.
So like I check like it twice for each of like the start. So like I
This
could
is not
remove it.
check it twice. This is not check it twice. This actually 0 to I equals 3.
Oh
This
yeah.
is 3 times or something. That's actually, I don't know what you are doing. Why you actually less than 3 again? What does 3 mean to you? Not sure what you're doing. Actually, your length is less than 2 and you try to use a for loop. Not sure what you're doing. I don't know what this for loop do for you.
Well, I'm still thinking.
Yeah, but actually it's totally wrong. You just try to do coding. Go back again, delete everything. Let me show you. Number one, you need to check two later whether they are X or not. I told you already, you check the case of no later as one case you need to handle. Then you have one later, it may be X, maybe not X. You deal with these two cases. Then you have two later that actually have X or no X in the beginning, or anything else you actually don't touch. So these are the very simple scenario. These are very simple scenario. You just make things very complicated by your strange way. So first thing you do is integer n equals str the length, since you are going to use this number several times. So if n equals 0, you have no later, you return empty string, that's for sure. Then you check the first later, let's call it A. Okay, so let's call it A later. A later, you actually use str the character at 0. Okay, if it is equal to x, then the first later you are going to delete the x. So you say question mark, you actually give it an empty string. Otherwise, you give a later of the same later. So you are going to give it the str character at 0, but this one make it a string. So this one is will determine what your first later will be. Okay, up to here, you actually are considering that you at least one later. So if you will have only one later, so equals 1, then you will return, you directly return your A, because you only have one later, so you deal with the A, that's good enough. Otherwise, you would take care of the second later. Your second later would be checking your str the character at 1. If that one actually equal to X, then you will actually give it an empty string for that data. Otherwise, you will use the a later that's actually in the second location. So you str the character at 1, and you make it a string. Okay, at the end, you already get the two later from the first later and second later. First letter X, you delete it. Not X, you keep it. Second letter X, you delete it. Not later, you keep it. So these two are A, B string. Then you add the rest of them. So the answer would be just get your A, B string and then return A plus B plus HP as the substring of starting from 2. But to solve the problem systematically, you are trying to come up with a strange for loop. I'm not sure what that for loop do for you. You do things twice, but you seems to check capital 0 or capital 1 there, but it doesn't work that way because if you have an X, you already delete the X. Then your rest of them is no longer the later 0, is already changing. This later 1 already become later 0. If you don't delete it, then your originally you check this later 0, you have to check later 1. So actually the order is not totally messed up, even if you use the for loop. It doesn't solve the problem. Okay?
Okay.
For sure you will solve the problem. I don't need to look at it. After 2 hours you working on the for loop, it will still be wrong. No need to check your code anymore. Because your method doesn't show me that you go into the right direction.
Okay.
This one is pretty simple. Pretty simple in a way that you actually no later you have nothing to check, you actually directly return 0 to the empty string. Then you have 1 later, you have to check is X or no X. Maybe this one, maybe this one. This one you actually just return empty string. This one you actually return the str. So that's what this one does if the length equals 1. So you cut the later. So this is a conditional later, a conditional A actually tell me if it's this one or this one. I'll keep one of them. And then if the later, if the string is longer than 2, longer or equal to 2, then I also check the second later. If not, I already return. If yes, I continue to check next one. So here, this one is actually step by step. No later, 1 later, and then 2 or more later. These are already tell you the 4 cases that you need to handle. So before you go into the coding, you have to check whether it's no later case, 1 later case, or 2 later case.
Okay.
There's no for loop needed. Here, it actually doesn't repeat 2 times or 3 times. No, there's nothing like that. It's just analysis of 0 later case, 1 later case, 2 later case. You just need to follow the procedure carefully. Follow the step carefully. No later, 1 later, 2 later. You deal with this step by step. You don't want to do that. You just try to come up with a for loop and then mess things up. You're not going to solve the problem, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next one, let me have Jiang. Jiang, your turn. Are you okay with this one?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just understood the question. I was still reading it.
Yeah. So what do you understand about this question? What did he say?
So like the 3 values, 2 of them should be like apart at max 1,
Mhm.
and then the other one should be apart more than 1
Mhm.
from both. So I'm
So
still wondering how to do this.
this one means, okay, you can think about it. But this one means that you have A, B, these are close, and this is C, this one is far away, right? So you may have A, C that's close, but B is far from both of them. Or you may have B, C that actually is close, but you may have an A that's far away from them. That's what this one means.
So do I have to write 3 conditions?
I don't know. You have to be able to solve all the 3 problems. Is that okay? How many conditions you can come out with, whatever. I just told you that's what it means. You have A, B, C. One pair is close, 2 pairs are far. Take your time, okay? No rush. I just want to explain the problem for you, okay? Making sure you understand it. You need to return false. Okay, one moment. Okay, one moment. This is okay. You come up with this is okay, but this one you copy this several times. But this a better way to write it is that
Oh, function?
yeah.
Wait, you mean functions?
Right now it's okay, but you have a better way to write it is actually you create a Boolean variable, Boolean. Let's call it AB far or far AB. Okay, so far AB means mass.abs of the A minus B actually greater than 1. This called AB far, right? So same thing, you do Boolean F AC bar, then you would do equals mass at ABS of the A minus C greater than 1. Okay, and then you have Boolean bar BC. Okay, this one would be mass at ABS of B minus C. Okay, greater than 1. Okay. So with this one, you actually now let's see. You can put it back to here to solve the problem, but you actually let's redo it. So if you have the so FAB, okay, and FAC, okay, and not FBC, okay. So one too far, one close. Too far, one close, then you will actually return true, right? Is that okay? So you copy this for 3, but actually you can do this. You can do or FAB and FBC and not FAC or FBC and FAC and not FAB. Okay, so this seems like if true, return true, else return false. So this one you really do not need to have the if. You just directly return this guy. Okay, I'm coming up with the if just to let you know what I'm thinking. But in fact, at the very beginning, I want to write something like this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So this one just saying that far, FAB far, FAC is far, and the FBC is far, 3 Boolean variable. And then right here, just saying that too far, one close. So far is FAB, close is not FBC, means that FBC not BC not far. BC not far means BC close. So far, far, close, far, far, close, far, far, close. 3 possible far, far, close. Close. Is okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different way to do coding, okay? I just shared with you for different. It doesn't mean that your way is wrong, we just want to discuss a different way to code it, okay? So next one, let me have Leo, your turn. This one, let's actually think about it, okay? You have the if and or whatever, but let's think about it. You have a string as a string is actually called hello. And you want to move this 2 letter to the front. Right? You basically want to do this, and the string will be at least 2. At least 2. So basically, they will always be the last 2 letters. So this one may be empty string, but it's fine. So let's see. This one, you actually. Okay, let's see. you need to have the last two letter, and then you actually will move the last two letter to the front, okay? Your word is okay, but what they want to do is that you just need to do return the last new later. The last new later is str dot substring. I'm sorry, Chinese later comes out. Okay, no problem. I'm coming back. Okay, so the substring. Somehow it just okay. The last two later would be str dot length -2. Okay, to the end of the string. So you do this one, and then the string without the last two strings. So it actually is string dot substring from 0 up to str dot length -2. This should solve the problem already. Okay.
Yep.
Next one, let me have Liana, your turn. Okay, go. One more problem. This one is easy. Okay. Okay. Go back to Harrison. Harrison, your turn.
I finished this one.
Mhm. Okay, next one. Okay, wait. Go back. This one, apparently, you have the if this return true, else return false. So you actually just do return. This one, you just return the card. Okay, and then this one, you directly return this one. You don't need to do if. We teach you to eliminate the unnecessary if. If A equals true, return true. If A is true, return true, else return false. Then you don't need to have the if statement. This should be true.
Okay.
Okay. And this one actually, if we can, and this actually you should, you can further combine this one. If there's only you want a one line solution, we can.
Is weekend.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, okay. It's 40. I deleted 0 instantly. Is okay?
Yeah.
So this is to teach you how to simplify the whole thing. Okay.
Okay.
It's one large condition. Next one, let me have Jiang. Jiang, your turn. You go into a lot of maximum, minimum, whatever things. It's not wrong, but you would take a long time for you to solve the problem. Key idea is what does it mean by evenly spaced. So what does it mean by evenly spaced? You have 3 numbers, what does it mean by evenly spaced?
Oh, I accidentally unmuted. Nothing.
Take your time, it's okay. Your understanding for evenly spaced is wrong. Okay, go back. Don't zoom out. Yeah, keep it here, don't move, okay? Why I say it's wrong, because you are checking the distance of A to B and the B to C, right?
Yeah, and then this is wrong.
Wait, don't move. I'm actually trying to explain it. Don't move, don't do anything yet. Just listen.
Yeah.
So you may have the A to B like this, and then C to B. Actually, it's B right here, and then A is here, B is also, C is also here. Then in this case, this distance is the same as this distance. This is not evenly spaced. So evenly spaced really means that A, B, C, B is the middle point for A and C. So you may have a case that B is the middle point for AC, and then you may have the A, B, and then C is the middle point. Or you may have A is the middle point, but B, C are the two sides. You have these three cases. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Yeah.
So not checking the absolute value, you have to check the midpoint condition. And then question now, how to check that A, B, C, and then B is the midpoint. Because you sub this one, you will sub the A as a midpoint or C as the midpoint. So first you need to know about how to say B is the midpoint of the A and C. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, maximum minimum will make the problem very complicated, but even if you want to find, don't delete it. I'm just discussing, okay? Don't delete it. Listen, just listen. Is that okay? We are discussing for the answer, so there's no good or wrong. Maybe it's just taking a longer time. So you keep doing this, that's fine, okay? You will solve the problem. But let's assume that you have three numbers, you have A, B, C. You want to find the maximum, so you use the maximum function to find maximum of A, B, C, you will find the maximum. You do the minimum of the A, B, C, you will find the minimum. But how can you find the middle one? So Jiang, how do you find the middle one? Don't type, just answer me. How do you have
Type
you
anything.
find the maximum and you find the minimum? So
Add them all up and then delete the two.
how do you find the middle one?
Add them all up and then delete the two.
Yes, it's the sum minus the max and minus mean. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's assume you find maximum, let's call it M, minimum, let's call it N, and then middle one, let's call it T, okay? So basically, you need to know that the T is the middle point of the two, right? You still haven't solved the problem of how to check the middle point of the two. So the key point is that you have 2 points, you have 3 points, you have A, B, C, 3 points. Middle point B would be equal to A plus C divided by 2. You have to use this feature. That's a key problem you need to solve. So this one is pretty easy. This one you just return A plus C equals 2 times B. Double equal sign, this is actually equal. Or A plus B equals 2 times C. Or A plus B plus C equals 2 times A. That's it, return. You just need this. If I write the answer, you put like this. But since
Wait,
you are,
like, wait, A plus C equals
2 times B,
times B.
because you are checking for this. You're checking for
Oh.
this, right?
Yeah.
You're checking for this, but you cannot do like A plus B divided by 2 equals B, because this will have the integer division. Knowing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you cannot do this. It may have an integer division. So you have to do like, oh, wait, don't delete it. Don't delete it. That's still good. Okay. Wait. Don't delete. Don't
I
delete.
didn't delete it.
Yeah, you comment it out. Don't comment it out. We are discussing. So the way I write the answer, you can do A plus B equals 2 times C. That's one way to do it. And then you do all 3 conditions together. That's one way you do it, okay? So right here, you actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it. You find the large and small, that's actually okay. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually okay. Let's do find the okay, large and small. Let's also find the middle. So giving teacher middle would be equal to A plus B plus C minus large minus small. Okay. This so far okay, but when you write the answer, it's actually returning large plus small equals 2 times middle. Missing what?
Oh, there's a comma between the here.
Yeah, you change it. You change it. I actually, yeah. Okay. And as I told you many times, I don't like to use the long variable name. You just use n. N and t, because you use a longer variable name, you're going to type it longer times. And this one is as simple as m plus n equals 2t. So it's not a bad idea that you calculate the max and min. That's actually no problem. You don't need to repeat to do the same check-in 3 times. That actually is okay. But if you do use the 3 checker, that actually is easy. It's actually is minus m minus n. Okay, but when you begin, I suggest not to use a longer variable name. I'm sorry, what's wrong? Here this one's a plus, not times. Okay. Key idea still is checking this condition. No matter you find maximum or not, you have to be able to really say that your A plus B divided by 2 equals C. This is the midpoint checker. You got to find this. And also you will avoid the integer division. So right here, you actually just do A plus B equals 2 times C. This is a technique, okay? Whenever you need to check the middle point, when there is an integer division, you have to use this. You cannot use the division by itself, okay? 这样is okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You got to upgrade yourself, okay? Not just stay in the way you are. Then you go into trouble and then debug for a longer time. Next one, we have the Leo, your turn. Okay, good job. Next one, let me have Liana. Liana, your turn. Yeah, go. Okay, good job. Go back to Harrison. Harrison, your turn. I think this will be the last rotation because we are already 8:58. So probably is the last rotation.
I did this one.
One more problem. This one is easy. Who say that? Why this is okay?
Oh,
You play too much game, okay?
Hmm.
You play too much video game. You are not focused on coding. So every time you come back from whatever another week for coding practice, you got a problem of coming back to the original state. You kind of forget everything. What I can tell is that you must have been playing game around. You lose concentration. That's not good for you. My suggestion is that stop playing any more game. If you want to do computer science, don't play game. Is okay?
okay.
At least you need to wait until you are pretty good coders. Playing game, video game is not a best thing. Actually, it will train student to have a good response time or typing faster. But if you are not a good coder and you actually play too much video game, you'll lose concentration on coding. And you show me a symptom of that because every week you come back from somewhere for coding, you kind of forget that character 0, character 1. I actually forget which one is the first character.
Okay.
I have to remind you, hey, you need to go back to that. Actually show me you play too much game. Okay, that's what I can tell. Because most of the students that playing game had this kind of symptom before.
Okay.
Okay, but it's okay. Try not to do it. Okay, that's my suggestion. Okay, next one, let me have Jiang, your turn. Okay. Everything you can be dismissed, okay? Because we are overnight. That's why I told you my suggestions.
Okay.
Good night. Then.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Okay, good job. John, thank you.
Do I leave?
You can be dismissed, yeah. You're okay so far, okay, but what you can improve right now for Jiang, you can improve right now is you still need to do more progress, right? Because like middle point, whatever, those kind of things you have to I know if not, you won't be able to find a solution the first time, but you still need to see more progress. You know what I'm saying? Doing more problem and then got your code corrected and then you will improve. And then later when we work on more complicated problem, you will be able to solve it by yourself. Okay? But you are doing so far so good. Okay? Good night then. Bye bye. Next one, let me have Leo. Leo, your turn. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay, Leo, you are okay so far, but I cannot say it's a problem, but what I can suggest you right now is be more aggressive. Okay, you kind of not really aggressive in learning computer science. That doesn't mean that you don't put effort into it. Just means that you are not pushing yourself to the limits. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
I don't see you making up your mind to be a strong coder right now. I don't see you have that kind of drive. But you know, later when you try to get a job or try to find interview, only the top coders will survive. Okay,
Yes.
you have to. And forget about whatever happened in high school. It doesn't matter anymore because you will have a fresh new start right now in college. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have to become a stronger coder now. You have to work harder and then spend more time in coding. Okay, that's what I can suggest you right now. Right now, I don't see you are not aggressive enough. That's what I see. You are okay, but you just want to follow the coding standard or whatever set up expectation by the teacher. That's not enough. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not enough to find a top job or good position in industry. Okay. But it's okay so far. Try harder. Okay. Good night then. Bye bye. Next one, let me have Liana. Liana, your turn. Okay. No problem.
他怎么讲不知道，他说嘛，我不知道。
Liana, I mute you because I hear the background noise, okay? But it's okay. I'll turn on I'll mute you when you need to say something, okay? Okay. So Liana, you're okay so far. And my suggestion to you right now is that because you just get started for computer science, right?
Yeah.
Do you like it so far?
Yeah.
Okay. If you like computer science and you consider later you may pursue computer science as your major, then what I can suggest you is also you need to work harder right now, okay?
Okay.
You need to spend more time on it. So for those examples that I teach in class, you may need to work on it by yourself to redo the same example by yourself, okay? Making sure that you can write the same program by yourself. And then also this coding practice, you need to redo a lot of problem again by your own way, okay? Okay, other than that, you are okay so far, okay? But just need to work harder and make sure that you actually feel fun, okay? Coding is fun, and then you actually need to just reserve enough time to do it, and then you need to move a little bit faster because right now the competition in college application is very high, okay? You got to
Okay.
speed up, okay? Good night and bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.